they say you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. But maybe you can be reborn. It's worth a shot. It's leg day, meaning that I am very excited to try and max out again, like always, my hack squat. But Lewis, you're not supposed to try and max out every day. That would be stupid. Well, not necessarily, because this isn't really me trying to max anything out. I'm just repping it. One rep, still a rep, right? If that is your first impression of me, that's hilarious. I'm obviously joking. I am gonna do hack squat, and I am gonna do 2 plates, which is currently my 1 rep max, but I don't think it's gonna be my 1 rep max anymore. I don't know, I can just feel it, you know? We did the Bulgarian split squats for a leg day, and I think that maybe that would have done enough damage to my body that maybe I can now do a little more. Don't forget to stretch. Freaking hack all over this squat. That sounds gross, but you know what I mean, I think. I don't even know what I mean. All right, supremely warmed up, that's what I'm looking for. So that means we're gonna go for it. Get the 2 45s on here and see what we can do with it. What the hell, bro? Oh, this is a 100-pound plate, but 90 pounds is about where we are. I don't exactly want to put 100 on here. Seems like that would be stupid. All right, we're warmed up. Give me a minute, give me a second. Get in the headspace of somebody who's gonna try and blast past some kind of personal record. But I'm gonna obliterate my personal record of 1 rep of this. Just you watch. You're gonna be like, there's no way he wasn't faking his last PR. You're gonna be like, wow, how the hell did he do that? He must have been joking with the last one. No way. That's how hardcore I'm gonna blow past my perceived limits. Not because I'm some egotistical maniac or some anime protagonist. No. Simply because I want to. It's that easy. Told you so. Told you so. 3? That's like 3 times the last time I did it. Part of me wonders what would happen if I would do it again. I don't even feel that fatigued after that. Maybe it's just like I'm warming up. I wonder if I could do more on the second set. No, probably not. Leg exercises don't fuck around like that. All honesty, I probably couldn't even do 1. Told you I was gonna do it, and it was gonna be like, no way, bro. Blew past that 1 rep or PR. And I'm the kind of guy who wants to jump to a 25 on each side, you know? The whole, like, 5-pound increments and stuff, some people like that. I like jumping. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that until I can hit, like, 8 to 12, and then I'm just gonna slap a 25 on each side and figure it out from there. But it is a little cool. Let's be entirely honest. I just said I was gonna do it. I haven't done really any training to be able to do it. I just said I was gonna blow past my PR, which felt like a brick wall, and I did. So, you know, do with that as you will. So, speaking of that next set, how many am I gonna get on this? I don't know. The 1 plate isn't that hard. I can get it up from that, like, seated position. It's just rep weight, so we're gonna rep it out. Simple. Yeah, all right. Some behind the scenes, I did some research on the form for this exercise, and you're actually supposed to be going onto your tippy toes. Make this the supreme compound exercise, right? Not for the calf work necessarily, just for that deep quad stretch, right? So you can get to this. This is what we're getting to, right? Instead of like this, when you're on the tippy toe, you get to this, you know, calf against your hamstrings. That's what we're shooting for, right? So when I go all the way down, I'm getting to about here before I go up. Instead of when my feet are flat, you go down and your legs don't touch. So you're not getting the full range that you can push from, which is what I did on the PR as well that I just hit. What I was doing is that too, which means I was actually doing it at a harder repetition, and I hit 2 extra reps. So, fucking, I don't know, man. What am I made of? Pure unfiltered idiocy funneled into moving heavy shit. It's that simple. What I do know is that I could feel it really, like a lot. And apparently it also works your hamstrings a lot when you hit this, and I can feel that for sure. On the way down, when you go on this range of motion with the bent knees, I could feel that, dude. The upper hammies are freaking working. All right, this should show exactly what I'm talking about. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've done these in like year or years at this point. I really do not know. And I used to do like baby weight on them too. Like all things considered. I mean, like probably normal weight for how much I weigh, but I've definitely never done it on camera. So let's go all the way up to the 2 setting, whatever that means, and see how heavy that feels. We get to go up in weight on a machine famous for destroying people. Let's go to like 4. Okay. Maybe I'm strong. I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. But maybe I can really rep this out, dude. Yeah, that's too light. I must be able to do 6. Whatever interval that is. Ooh. You can see how unflexible I am too, because, man. I'm just gonna count this as a set because I can feel this. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, what the hell? 6 is probably good. Ugh. Leg burn is the most atrocious kind of burn, that's for sure. Okay, yeah. 3 sets of this for sure. This time I'm gonna put on music and actually push through this instead of just yapping. Ugh. Boo. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Once you get out, it doesn't feel like you did anything, but then you stand up. Nope, still doesn't feel like I did anything. But in the middle of it, you're like, holy shit, I'm doing something. Crazy, dude. Crazy. You know, people complain about the abductors and adductors. Which one is this? This is adduction. So in is add. Out is, well, obvious. Oh, that makes sense. Going inwards, that's adding. Going outwards, that's subtracting. Ab add. Duh, bro. But how does it make sense when you're always gaining? Gains! I'm gonna shut up now. Actually, no, I'm gonna yap. Obviously, you know what I mean. No, but in all honesty, this shit fucking hurts. But people complain a lot, but once you get out, it's not that bad. Boom. Yeah, after that third set, I kind of feel it, actually. Is it usually normal to be able to do more on the abduction or the adduction? I guess we'll find out, dude. This machine looks like it's going to be leagues easier to get out of, though. But, of course, we'll start on the 2 again. I'm sure I can do more than the 2. Yes, I'm assuming I can do more than that. Let's see if I can actually, like, go out further, though. I'm just not very flexible. That's probably about right. Oh, man, I'm really not flexible in the hip area. I don't know. I suffer from not very healthy hips, mostly from working in, like, restaurants and stuff when I was younger. And, man, getting them to be flexible is hard. I think I'm going to just do the 40. I don't know. Is this 40 pounds? 40 kilograms? 4 kilograms? I don't know. But it seems like it's the right weight for me to do. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, but then I'm just done after that. That's crazy. Like, when you set it back down, so much easier than the adductor, bro. This, you just dislodge. It's great. 3 sets of this. Yeah, I can do that. It's fine. But then after this, we're doing the curls and extensions, and that should be everything. I mean, we could probably get a calf exercise in there if I have time. If not, I'll just do it off camera like I always do. But we'll see. I'll try and, you know, not dilly-dally too long on these yapping sessions in between each exercise, because I really do actually want to get calves in on a machine on camera today. These exercises where lower weight feels a lot heavier are just crazy, man. But I've been doing, obviously, you know, I like to do my research off camera. And I not only like to do it, I love to do it. Mostly because I know who to prove wrong. No, I'm kidding. I really like that people explain these exercises in the way that they did, so that I, with my motivations, can look at why I need to do them. And, you know, when it comes to bodybuilding, apparently roundness is important, not only in physique, but in, like, your all-aroundness, right? If you want the round legs and the, you know, the round butt, the everything, right? You need every single part of your leg to be worked. And I was putting these off because I thought leaving these auxiliary muscles as auxiliary muscles was kind of good enough. But now I know better after doing my research that it's quite important for physique reasons. Obviously, for strength reasons, these muscles are kind of secondary, a little bit, not entirely. Like, working them out can never be a bad thing to do unless you're injured. So it makes sense that, like, obviously if you can, you should. But also, they're very important for bodybuilding. This exercise in particular is very good if you're not on steroids for bodybuilding, because you want to get that all-aroundness in literal and figurative senses. my arch nemesis. I missed the eye in a way that one misses a good fight. I'm obviously exaggerating and being quite cringy when I say that, but I don't really care all that much, actually. Alright. I did, in a sense, miss this exercise because I know just how damn good it is for gains. For definition. But I also didn't miss it because it's gonna hurt really bad. Time for that good fight. Ugh, I'm not excited, but you know, for those of you who stick around, you know that this is my arch nemesis here. I struggle very much with the form and the fitting into this machine. It really just is not made for somebody of my stature, which I guess is like anybody below the height of 5'8" or whatever, or 5'9", because I am 5'8" or around there. So, is that too light? No way that's too light, dude. That'd be awesome. Nope, it's fine. Come on. Ugh. Alright, once it starts to feel like you might not be able to get a second one, and not a second later, put those weights up and start rubbing that thing out. Fuck, dude, goddamn. God damn. I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. God damn, dude. This exercise doesn't play around. But neither do we. I mean, we play around a little. In all honesty, I take this shit really seriously, which isn't a bad thing. Imagine the day when you get up on that stage and you look like a fucking loser, dude. I'm talking to myself, obviously. You out there, you guys will do great. But I'm imagining, you know, what really gets me through it, right, is that if I ever want to get up on stage, I don't want to lose. Yeah, not like, if I ever did, and it would be because I think that I have a chance. Not that I think I can win, because if I ever think that I can win, I'll slack, okay? But if I think that I don't have a chance and I'm going to force myself to get up on a stage, then that's entirely different, right? What happens is I just keep pushing to the last second, full force, full steam ahead, and that's what works for me, okay? You know, some people think, there are two kinds of people in the gym, in my opinion. Those are those who think, I can't do it, and that's what makes me want to do it, you know, reverse psychology. That's me. But then there's other people who think, oh, I can do it, and that's what gets it up, you know? They don't have to play tricks on themselves, they just believe in themselves and it works for them. Not me, though. If I believe in it, if I try and, like, believe in myself in a sense, then I'm just gonna start falling behind, you know? It's like, oh, you're doing great, man. You can just slack off, you know? No. I am a disgrace to my family if I do not push forward. Simple as that. If bloodlines can look down upon their descendants, I shall not be a little bitch. Ooh. Ooh. Give me a break, dude. Why do I push so hard? I just talked about why, but godly. I do this to myself. I say that about a lot of things, but on this one, I think particularly after this set, I think we can go up because the way I'm doing it is it's a little different than normal exercises, simply just because I loathe this exercise. But again, I know just how damn well easy it is to kind of hack this exercise in a way. Not because I've done it, but because I've seen many other people do it, where drop sets on this, in this way where you don't really give yourself a break, work extremely well on this exercise because of the tension you get to put it under, which the tension is the most important part on exercises like this specifically, because that's what this muscle is meant to do, is to like hold you in a position for a long time, right? So if you keep that pressure, if you keep that tension, if you keep that weight on it, it just makes sense. Am I ready for a third? No. Am I gonna do a third like I haven't done 2 other ones? Yeah. Ooh. Today has been a good leg day so far. Just kidding. It's been terrible, and I'm gonna push as though it has been vile and repulsive how bad it is. What, you think because it's been a good leg day you can just slack off and take it easy for the next exercises? No. No, keep going. Ah. Till next leg day, my friend. Well, I wouldn't say my friend. I hate this thing. Oh, my baby, I missed you so much. You know, it's like those parents who say, oh, I don't pick favorites. It's the same parents. Oh yeah, okay. Am I excited? Yes. Am I too excited? No. Because 1, after this we get to be done, but 2, does that mean a single thing? Not really. And the seat doesn't really need to be in any specific orientation, because I learned that this is the correct form, where you like lean forward to get that full extension. Let's warm up a little bit. Oh yeah. This is the shit, bro. I always found it extremely hard to get that full extension on here, but not anymore. This is the shit. You ever wonder what kind of potential you have? I'm sure everybody in the gym does, but I truly wonder what like my potential is. If it could be calculated, what would it be? Let me know if there's any way to... Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know, if it could be calculated, I wouldn't want to know, because it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I'm going to do better than that. All right, we did 135 last week, meaning we're going to start with 135 this week. With this form, at least. It was, I don't know, trivial. Maybe even the 150s could be done, but I don't know. I don't want to get too hasty. You know, no. I'm the gym goblin. If hasty is a thing, I am it. 150 it is. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. What am I, dude? I don't know. I don't know, man. The craziest part is, did you guys see that first rep? I held that. Okay? That's 30 pounds above my working set, and I just did a working set with it. I'm winded as fuck, but hey. What the hell was that? These exercises where it's easy not to hurt yourself, fuck it. That form leaves a little room to be desired, if I'm being honest, but I felt it. I felt it in all the right places, so that means it was working, and I held it on that first rep. for an amount of time that I can remember, okay? That's a sign that it was the right weight. I could do that. That means I'm allowed to do it. You know what I mean? What the hell? What am I? I don't know. A normal guy, that's all. Just an average guy trying to get a pump. That's all. We do need to go down for a second set. But I'm gonna put it to the 135, but put on this little bastard. How much is this? 7.5. Yeah, that would be less. No, it wouldn't. Yes, it would. My legs are fried. They are fried. That's it. Oh, I don't have anything else. Whew. You know the leg pump is good when your muscles are like, your thigh muscles are rubbing up against each other while you're walking. That's how you know. That's how you know you did a good job. Holy shit. Yep, that's a little insane. What the hell? Yep, that's good. I forgot to wear shorts under everything, so that means it's you know, that's all you guys need to see. All you need to know is that pump's crazy. Today was crazy. Okay, so I hit a PR on leg extensions, and it was a good one, and I hit a PR on hack squats, and it was a good one. This progress, if it keeps up at this rate, I don't even know. I don't even know. I hope to hit another PR on hack squat next week, being like 4 to 5 reps, and I know I can if I just, you know, heal right or whatever. Guys, thanks for being here. Let me know if your progress is like mine. Let me know if I'm overreacting to my progress and my, you know, getting stronger, or if this is abnormal. Keep me in check, okay? Make sure I'm not being delusional, but this was cool, seeing as how last week I was pushing it, and now this week I am pushing it even more, and I am seeing no repercussions. I'm not even gonna be that sore tomorrow, I bet you money. So, with that all being said, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And go to the gym. Work out. Go work out. Bye.